Hey, happy Sunday, y'all. So listen, I'm enjoying a few minutes at the beach before I get ready to get on the road. But anyway, so my sister called me last night and she wanted me to speak on a certain topic, which is the topic that I love because it's the topic of love, right? So her and her co-workers were discussing, whether or not like the difference between love and in love and which one is better, if it's the same, etc., so forth. So I have always been a strong believer that love and in love is very much different, but I stand on the side of love being the stronger component. And I say that because for me, in love is something that does not necessarily, it's fleeting. It comes and it goes. You fall in love and you fall out of love, right? For me, in love is that feeling, like it's that first feeling. And you can get that first feeling periodically at different waves throughout, your relationship, right? It's that feeling when that man or that woman, they look so good, they so fine. When y'all are intimate, you start feeling like they the best partner you ever had, just different cute and weird things. But then after that starts to fade, yeah, they attractive, but they don't look as good to you as they look when you first seen them, and you don't get those same butterfly feelings every time they come into your house, or it just starts to change, right? And then periodically you may find yourself feeling like that about them again, right? But every day you don't feel that about that person after you have been dealing with them over a long period of time. And I would challenge anybody that says different, because if you feel like that the whole time, it wouldn't be divorces and it wouldn't be breakups, right? It just wouldn't be. So I know that is a feeling that it comes and it goes. And for those people who have a way of making that feeling stay longer, or they frequent that feeling more often in their relationship, of course they have a stronger, a healthier, probably, longer lasting relationship, I assume, right? If you can find a way to fall in love with that person or stay in love with that person, the longer, the more often, the better. I do believe that your relationship will be much more positive if you can do that. However, when it comes to love, and I stand on the part of love, because love is what you feel even when they don't look as attractive to you as they used to. Love is what you still have even when they go and do something to their hair that you like, why in the world did you do that? When I met you, your hair was like this. Now you went and did something totally stupid and different with it. And no, you don't look as attractive to me, but I love you, right? So I'm gonna wait this thing out and encourage you to go ahead and, go back to how I was. Or I'm gonna encourage you to go ahead and grow that beard back because you done cut it and now you look stupid, right? So when you love them, you hang with them through you thick and thin that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the outside stuff. It's not just about superficial stuff. You know what I'm saying? You really, you there for the ride, right? You take it as it comes, right? And it does not change anything about whether or not you want to be with them, whether or not you still, are interested in them, you love them. That holds weight. It's different than, okay, I'm just in love with you. Because see, when you just in love with them, they come home with a stupid haircut or a stupid hairdo. That girl had long hair when you met her. Now she talking about she did the big chop and she bald head. Man, listen, you can't hardly stand to look at that girl. You hear me? When it's just in love. Now, when you love her, even if you don't like it, you find something to say nice about it. Like, babe, you gonna have some waves soon. Dudes will say something real stupid. You know what I'm saying? Babe, you could hold more wave count tonight, or something. Even, and they may be feeling like, oh, this so ugly on her. I don't like this. Everybody can't wear that, right? But he loved her. He ain't going nowhere cause she bald head. So what? You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. And I say that I'm in the right place for it because here it is. I'm in Boca Raton, right? And anybody who know me know I mess with Boca Raton. tongue. You hear me? I would say the other word, but I don't cuss during these times. I try not to cuss too much anyway. Oh, I will say some stuff now, but you hear me? Anyway, I love Boca. And sometimes I am in love with Boca, right? And those times when I'm in love with Boca, I'll be packed up and move back to Boca. You hear me? Just because I'm like, man, this city just do it for me. When I'm here, I'm crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? But then I get here and I'm like, man, look at here. All my people, I gotta hop on the road just to go see my people. And ain't hardly nobody coming to see you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but they'll take Miami trips all day. But to say they just finna hop on the road and come see you, oh, no, they ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's how people build. That's how people cut. You know that's how they are, you know? So, like I said, I'm in love with Boca sometimes, but then when I'm here, I don't always feel that love. Once I move back, I don't always feel like I'm in love. I may feel like that for the first couple of months, but then as the years go past, I'm like, I start thinking about, well, maybe I need to be home or whatever, you know. And it doesn't change the fact, though, that I love Boca. I'm just not in love with it all the time, right? And I could be in love with it and don't even be here. Sometimes I'm in love with it and I'm not even here. That's why sometimes dudes be like, man, I'm in love with you. And you're like, man, I ain't never even had sex with this dude. Or we ain't been together in so long, right? That don't mean he ain't crazy about you. That don't mean he ain't thinking about you all the time, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's very much different in love and love. And anytime you can put the two together, ain't nothing better than being in love with who you love. Now you got yourself something. When that's the recipe, that's it. But the reality is that, like I said, in love is fleeting. It's not every single day, all the time. Or y'all would never have no arguments. Because once he done pissed you off or you done call him up in something, you ain't in love with him in that moment. When you calling him all kind of whatever you calling him and he looking at you all kind of stupid, and man, y'all ain't in love with each other in that moment. Y'all love each other and you hope that the love is strong enough to take you through those moments, right? And get you back to a point where you can fall back in love. And sometimes the problem is that never happens. Sometimes once you fall out of love, you never feel like that about them again, right? You never get that magic back. And sometimes people live and thrive and they live for that magic. And when that magic is gone, they don't feel them butterflies. They don't feel bubbly around you. It's almost like they don't even want to be with you no more, right? And I say to that, they didn't love you. They were just in love with you, right? Because when you love them, you can't just walk away from them just like that, just because you mad, just because they done pissed you off, did the dumbest thing, tried you the hardest, disrespected you the most. The love just doesn't up and leave that day. In love can walk out the door and see you no more. You hear me? But the love, when you love them, listen, that holds some weight. And on a personal level, I done had a dude tell me that he wasn't in love with me, right? I ain't care. You know why I ain't care? Because I knew he loved me, right? And every time he said, well, I'm not in love with you. Well, nigga, I wasn't in love with you at that time. I just caught you up in some dude. I ain't in love with you. I'm hoping that the love make me want to keep dealing with you. And at this point, every other week, I don't want to deal with you. So the love is even starting to leave. You hear me? So, like I say, it really takes a good combination of love and being in love with that person to make it last, to make it be good, right? Because you could spend a lifetime loving somebody and dealing with them and being in a relationship with them, and still, you know, you ain't been in love with them since the first year or two, but you stayed for whatever reason just because you loved them. You know what I'm saying? And to me, for me, that holds weight. You willing to deal with the situation and try and give it a try because you love me. Listen, I'm on board. I'm on board with that, because we can always fall in and out of love again at some point. If we're both trying to put forth the effort, it will happen, right? But if you don't even stick around long enough, you know, if you don't even love me enough to stay around long enough, then we ain't gonna have the opportunity to be in love and out of love. You know what I'm saying? Because you fell out of love and you was out, right? So there you go. That's my spiel on it. And this is my beautiful Boca Raton. Yes, love it. If I ever get a bag big enough where I have no spot somewhere around here, perfectly over there. But yeah, so that's it. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. I'm enjoying mine.